not Saturday. I'm sorry. Sunday morning, depending on where you are. It might be the afternoon if you're on the East Coast, but it is time to give some college basketball plays. And I'm so excited for today after a banger of a Saturday that we had. Listen, late night bangers went on a 3-0 style whip. And then we went 2-2 on the early play. So that gives us 5-2 on Saturday. Man, I'm looking forward to the Sunday slate. I can't wait to get into it. Welcome, everybody, to Sunday mornings with Guns Picks. A little extra special here on a Sunday, but I had to give away some college basketball picks today. Hoop is live. Going to be a very delicious slate. Want to give shout out to Justin giving his plays out early. He loves Wisconsin plus 2.5. We may have some alignment there. Give you that play in a second. I want to say that everybody that's watching us live, watching us now, watching us later, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, this big thumb right here. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button so you know every time that we go live here on a Sunday, Saturday, whatever. I sometimes just go impromptu and do it on my lonesome. Sometimes the Shark as well. We're doing the flex. Let's get into some of these plays on the slate today. Let's talk about the one that got shared by Justin just a minute ago. Wisconsin versus Purdue. We're going to the Kohl Center, baby. Madison, Wisconsin is going to be rocking there in Madison today. Can't wait to watch this game. And I like the doggy here, home doggy for that matter. Wisconsin plus 2.5 is the play. Wisconsin just a force at home. 4-0-1 ATS versus conference opponents at home this season. And they're 11-1 straight up at home as well. You look at their average at home, 80.7 points per game, shooting 58% from the floor in those spots. And they've been holding opponents to 66.8 points per game on their home court. This is a electric team, especially playing at home. Key to this game, what's it going to be? Defending Zach Edey, the big gummy bastard that's inside for Purdue. Wisconsin does have the depth, does have the forwards that can guard inside. They're ranked 32nd in defensive efficiency, 5th in defensive rebounding. That gives you an indication that they are big and strong inside. And I think they're going to give Edey fits today. Plus, I just think it's a bad situational play here for Purdue. Purdue on their 4th road game in their last 6. And they're coming off that tough overtime win versus Northwestern in their last game. So I think this team is playing to the level of their competition. And I think when you're playing a Wisconsin team that plays so strong at home, this looks like it could be a W here for the Badgers. I'm going to give Wisconsin the nod here. Give them to me at plus 2.5 as a 1-unit play to start us off on the Sunday morning show. Got to get to the chat. Shout out to the boys here. Let's go with Coin coming in there. What's good, Guns? Have some whiskey under 145.5 in the pocket. Man, you brave taking the under because the overs have been smacking in Kohl Center. Good S. Can't say that. Got my kid in the room. All right. Geraldo Hernandez in the building. What's good, brother? What's up, Guns? Justin in the chat. Love it, love it, love it. Get in the chat, everybody, if you're watching this show live right now. Please do. Share your plays, share your drinks, share your food. What are you going to be doing today on this Saturday? Sunday. Man, I got to stop saying Saturday all the time. But let's go into the next play here. I'm going to start with this one. I like this game a lot. All right, maybe my top play of the day. UNC Greensboro going on the road to go play Furman in Timmons Arena, Greenville, South Carolina is where the spot is. And I like the favorite here at home, Furman, minus 3.5. Listen, why am I taking Furman? Well, revenge spot, right? They lost to UNC Greensboro 78-69 on January 3rd. So there is a revenge factor there. And if you look at the line on that one, UNC Greensboro was a 5-point favorite in that spot. Now you're seeing the line correlation flip to the other side. Now you see Furman favored minus 3.5. That's a big line swing. It's not a typical home away type of line swing. This just tells you this is the Furman spot. And quite frankly, Furman has been playing exceptionally well at home. 4-1 ATS in their last 5 home games. Their only home non-cover was against West Carolina, where Furman only lost the cover by 1. They won by 3. The spread was 4, so they did not cover because of that. But you got to look at UNC Greensboro on the road as well. 3-6 ATS on the road this season. And if you look at the matchup statistics, it doesn't make any sense that Furman is favored. I mean, UNC Greensboro statistically is the better team. However, you have Furman sitting here with a suspicious line here, favored at home. Well, they've been covering at home. They've been playing exceptionally well at home. So the stats are kind of misleading on this one. I think Furman gets it done here in Timmons Arena, where they are their most comfortable. You have the line correlation swing. You have the revenge factor. I love Furman in this spot. Give me Furman minus 3.5. One unit play, baby. Hit the horn. Back to the chat. Furman minus 3.5 when I bet it. There, I got that at Furman. Yes, Furman is 3.5 currently. Geraldo loves Purdue money line. I can't talk you off of that. However, Wisconsin is a dog when they play in Kohl Center. He also has a good soccer play for you guys. Spain, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Over 2.75. Whoa, what is that line? Over 2.75. Minus 22. 122 juice on that one. I don't know soccer. I wish I did. Not my cup of tea, as they say. All right, let's go into some of this other action that's going to be happening a little bit later on the slate. Let's talk UAB, a little SMU. The Ponies playing at home here in Moody Coliseum in Dallas, Texas. That's where the spot's going to be. And quite frankly, I like the dog here, unfortunately. I like UAB plus 7.5. That's the line that I got. And that's the play that I'm taking on this one. Listen, look at SMU. They've struggled as a favorite in the favorite role as of late. 1-4 ATS is a favorite in their last 5 games. So they're not covering spreads. They might be winning these games, but they ain't covered. Whilst SMU's defense is ranked 27th in defensive efficiency, their offense is their weak point. They do turn over the ball well. They're very sloppy with it, ranked 201st in the country in turnover percentage, and they can't make their free throws. That's why they're not covering spreads here, folks. Don't take a team that can't make free throws. They're ranked 290th in free throw percentage in the country. UAB on a nice run. They're covering 5 of their last 6 games, 3-1 ATS as a dog in that 6 games. So they are on a little bit of a tear. And then you got to look at UAB, just been dominating SMU in this matchup, 7-0 straight up versus SMU in the last 7 meetings. So they got the match up check, and they're on a little bit of a run as far as covering the spread check. I think this is going to be a good spot here for UAB, and SMU definitely is the better team statistically, but I think UAB historically has done well versus these Mustangs, and I think they get it done here on the road in Moody Stadium, Dallas, Texas, 6 p.m. tip-off. Give me UAB plus 7.5 as my third play. Hit the hole. Get back to the chat. Gloria, girl, I got your number. Gloria. She likes Wright State money line, minus 125. Oh, she wants to know if I like it. I was going to get on that game. I lean towards that direction. Yes, I think if you're going to go play this, it's Wright State or pass. But I'm not going to be playing it officially today. Got a little bit of the scaries, as they say, on a Sunday. Do not like that game at all. But if I had to lean one direction, I'd be leaning towards Wright State over Northern Kentucky. The splits. All right. So Geraldo's explained him. Bet is split between 2 bets, 2.5 and over 3. Got it. So he's trying to double up on the action there. All right, we got another play coming up. Yes, thank you. No problem, Gloria. Let's go into the last play that I got here. I got 4 plays. I almost had 5. I kind of leaned towards the Iona direction, but something smelled funny with that line, and it kind of took me off of it. So I backed off. Do lean Iona. They are playing Rider. Rider does have the matchup edge. They're a bad team altogether on the offensive and the defensive side. And Iona is just on a tear as a favorite. But just can't get on it. Too many boxes checked on both sides on that one. But let's go with this game right here. Let's go into Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Go have ourselves a cheesesteak. water ice. We're going to Wells Fargo Center, Philadelphia. It's Providence, Villanova. Villanova playing at home. I love the dog here with Providence on the road because they are a dog on the road and they play exceptionally well. Let's get to that here in a second. I think Villanova will struggle here on the offensive side of the ball against a Providence defense, right? Providence defense is ranked 8th in defensive efficiency, 8th in defending shots. So this is why this team travels very well, is on the defensive side. They play gritty, tough, and get in your face type of defense. But Providence has been great on the road this season altogether. If you look at the ATS record, 5-1 ATS on the road this season, about 5-0 ATS versus conference opponents on the road. So this is a team that is exceptionally well, not only in covering on the road against anybody, but especially in conference. They are unbeatable in those spots. Now you got to look at Nova, 2-6 ATS and straight up in their last 8 games, 2-4 ATS in their last 6 home games. This is a falling knife here, folks, with Villanova. I don't like to back them in any spots whatsoever moving forward until I see something out of them. Now you got Providence has covered 4 out of the last 5 games versus Villanova and has won the last 2 meetings straight up versus Villanova. So the box is checked there. It's tough for me to back, like I said, it's just tough for me to back a Nova team that is on a slump versus a solid road team in Providence. You know, Providence played very competitive in their last game versus UConn. I think they get it done here at plus 4.5. You might as well sprinkle on the money line because they do have a history of beating Villanova outright. Don't mind that one at all. Give me Providence here, plus 4.5 as my last play of the show. It's hard. I'll give you a couple leans that I had as well. I kind of like Mount St. Mary's today on the road versus Siena. If you actually look at the line correlation with that one, I think the line is virtually identical to when they played Siena earlier this season at home. I think it was at -9 when they played at home and they won 80-48. So this team should be able to stomp a mud hole into Siena. I didn't put it as an official play, but I kind of like the Mount St. Mary's spot here against Siena. And Siena only 3 wins this season. And quite frankly, not a great covering team either. I wanted to get on Youngstown too, because Youngstown is a wagon. However, they're favored. I don't like them when they're favored. I like them when they're a doggy. And they're favored on the road nonetheless. It's just not a spot that I am going to officially take, but I do lean towards the Youngstown side. I haven't got there with the Nebraska and Illinois game. I may look at that one later. Same thing with Stanford and Arizona. I haven't got there on paper. But there may be some spots there with those 2 games, but those games happen later. So that's why you need to join my Slack channel so you know if I drop any additional plays. I may be dropping the Mount St. Mary's play. I'm pretty close to getting there on that one. That starts at 2. I do like that spot. And Justin's already fading me. No, he's not fading. He got his own picks on this one. He loves Siena today, and he loves Villanova. I can't talk you off that, man. Embrace debate. But I'm on the other side on both of those spots. Listen, show plays have been cooking here, okay? Late night bangers on a 7-1 ATS run in 2 weeks. And of course, we went 2-2 on the morning show yesterday. So we are cooking with absolute napalm to start here with the college basketball content. And we want to continue here with the 4-0 on a Sunday. And I think we're going to get it done here. So to recap for all the people that just joined or missed some of the plays, I like Wisconsin plus 2.5, Furman minus 3.5, UAB plus 7.5, and Providence plus 4.5. Also like the lean on the Mount St. Mary side. I also like a lean on the Iona side. But those are the plays. I'm going to be sticking with those 4 plays: Providence, UAB, Furman, and Wisconsin. That's going to do it here for the Sunday morning with the GP himself, the absolute GOAT of all things, king of things, GUNZPICKS. So thank you all for joining. Let's have ourselves a Sunday. Let's dominate the board. And as always, let's keep Saints. Goodbye.